Hello everyone, welcome back to Spaceport. This is Rory, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about episode 11. I already reviewed episode 10, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that video if you missed out on anything. But episode 11, there was some very interesting stuff that kind of went on, and I want to basically go through, the breakdown of what's gone on, my thoughts on it, and yeah, hopefully if you enjoy, make sure to subscribe and like, and let's get into this. So, at the very beginning of the episode, Andor tries to escape the prison planet with Melshi. Now, they kind of do get in a bit of a rough spot with some alien kind of creatures. They look pretty cool, really, and I think they're like fishermen or something. And they try and basically like capture Andor and Melshi and like try and kill them. But they find out that they don't like the Empire because they were prisoners, and also the aliens don't like the Empire because the Empire have like reduced the water and whatever. Or basically it's known to be that the Empire disrupt a lot of things that go on different worlds, and that's kind of a theme throughout all the shows, the Empire disrupting the normal like civilian. So that was nice to see, especially more aliens as well. And then we get to see kind of a little bit before that is that Marva dies, and Marva of course is like the mother to Andor, and of course this is pretty big for a lot of the characters in the show. And it'd be interesting to see everyone else's reaction to Marva's death, who we haven't seen already. Then we see a scene with Dedra, who basically knows about, Marva, and thinks that, basically like Cassian's going to come back to Ferrix, and, maybe they can catch him off guard there. And this is the same thing for Cyril, who also talks to Mosk later on as well. So it's kind of like, it's leading to like some sort of finale soon of, they're gonna, capture Andor, and that's their plan. Now, Andor also does go back to the planet where, his credits and guns were, that basically left off from when he was captured and sent to prison. This makes sense, he's got a lot of credits there from the job he did. And then we also see a scene with Bix where she's asked if Krieger was introduced to Andor, and she looks completely terrible. She's been tortured so much, and you can really tell, she can't even walk. The officer is like holding her and taking her to go meet another officer to ask her, of course, about, if Krieger was introduced to Andor. And it was really great scene, it ties in well. You don't even get an answer from Bix. She's kind of just there, kind of like with a dead like face, but she's kind of emotionless, but she's kind of not. She's like emotionless at the start, and then she kind of is like, oh wow, and she looks defeated. She looks like she's about to tell the Empire, what's gone on. And it'd be interesting to see. I think maybe she did say, but no one knows yet. The scene was cut off, and that'll probably be for the next episode, or maybe we'll find something else out. Mothma actually considers the proposal basically as pressure weighs in, because it was stated with like Luthen, to make sacrifices. But the thing is that if the Empire find out, the whole thing is, screwed over. And even Val is, like kind of getting a bit stressed at this point. And it's kind of got to that situation where, Mothma's finding it difficult to choose between what she wants to do. And, you can really say that she's very sad. I guess as well, like this was filmed really well. You see a lot of shots of kind of just like defeat. That's kind of like the theme of this episode, a lot of characters feel defeated. You even get Melshi at the beginning, who's holding onto the wall saying, I can't do this much longer, I can't feel my hands. And you can kind of feel that, and it is creating this tension for the next episode, also the finale as well. And we see Luthen, who also meets Sol Guerrera. And this was a pretty cool scene. We did see Sol Guerrera like full on paranoid, kind of like how he is in Rogue One. And basically he's kind of there just like, do you have other men around here, Luthen? And Luthen tricks him saying, yeah, one of your guys here. And then he points a gun at him, basically just say, listen up, this is what needs to happen, sacrifices need to be made and whatever. And it shows that side from the last episode with Luthen, and basically what he was saying to Lonnie, how he's just making some crazy sacrifices to do anything to destroy the Empire. And it is a really nice side to see, like kind of like two sides. You got Saw Gerrera's group and Luthen's, like, kind of him and everyone who kind of follows him, as in kind of separated, but they both don't like the Empire, and they're kind of coming together, and then they struggle to find like similarities and how they want to go forward with their plans. Again, it's like the characters blending between their morality, and that stuff's always quite interesting in TV shows because there's a bit more conflict there. Then Luthen kind of gets away in his ship, and he's in space, and an Empire ship, I don't know, it looked kind of cool. It was kind of goofy as well. It had a strange ship design, let's just say that. But yeah, Luthen's trying to get away from them. He's really trying to just say, hey, yeah, this is my code for my ship, and I just want to get away. And they don't really take it. He tries to boot away, and then it's kind of just a trap for them to try and tractor beam him even more. And then he shoots these like projectiles at like the tractor beam, and he just destroys it. And like he gets away using some mad like lightsaber looking lasers to cut some of the TIE fighters and whatever. It's good to see the TIE fighters back. I always love seeing the TIE fighters. And and then he gets away, and then we have quite an emotional scene with Andor, who just finds out his mother's died, and of course Marva, and he's there with Melshi, and he says, oh, everything's okay, and it's clearly not for him. It's kind of a big moment for him. And then Melshi decides, hey, I think we should split up because everyone needs to know about what happened on the prison, and it increases their chances for people to know about it if they split up. And that was the episode. I thought it was very interesting. There was a lot of great moments, and I thought there was some great tension moments and a lot of defeatism in a lot of the way the characters acted, and kind of how the script was in that it's building up to some sort of finale. And I thought it kind of portrayed that well. I thought it was a good little episode. Of course, was there some moments which lengthened out a little bit more? Yeah, but I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, those were my thoughts on the episode. Tell me what you think in the comment section below, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.